This is my dad. He recently turned 60 years old, which means it's now been 18 years since he broke 40 minutes for 10k. However, after a couple of big 5k performances, he's ready to have another crack. Let's head to Stirling and catch up with him. So we've made it to the Stirling 10k. I ran this race in 2016, but today we've just got my dad running. And your first race in a few months, how are you feeling?
Look forward to it. I don't want to be making excuses, but I picked up a wee injury 2 or 3 months ago, my hamstring, so I've not been able to do as much training as I hoped to do. I've not been able to do any sessions, but I've been running again for about the last 6 weeks.
The last time we seen you on the channel, you ran 18:35 for 5k, which would definitely suggest a sub 40, but I knew you'd had a couple of issues. Have you done anything at all inspiring in training?
No, not done anything inspiring, but I would say races bring the best out of me, so we'll see. I would be over the moon with sub 40. It's definitely not a gimme, but we'll see how it goes.
You've been running in your new super shoes that I got you for your birthday, the Ons. How are you finding them?
Surprisingly, I quite like them. I didn't think I would like them, but ran in them about 3 or 4 times, so this will be my first race in them.
Do you feel bouncy?
Trampoline.
Wonder they all at the times with the hints.
I'll obviously be running faster, I'm hoping, in the race than what I've been running, so it'll be interesting to see how they go. I've had some issues with burning in my foot with other shoes, but they don't seem as bad training in these shoes, but we'll see what happens when it comes to the race.
And is there a race strategy? Have you got anybody in your mind that you're hoping to key off, a pace, or are you just going to go to effort?
I've not got anybody planned in mind, but I've noticed that there's 40-minute pacers, so my plan is hopefully to start off with a 40-minute pacer, and hopefully that'll feel quite comfortable. It probably won't, but I'm hoping it will. And then if I get to about 4 miles, maybe kick on from there. That sounds great when you're no tired before the race, but during the race it probably won't materialise like that, but we'll give it a go.
Back in the day when you were trying to break 30 minutes for 10k, how has your race mentality shifted? Would you say you're more relaxed now? How does that change now that you're only trying to break 40 minutes?
I don't think there's any much change. I was never a nervous runner. I used to get excited for races. Maybe way back in the day, if I ran a bad race, I would have been disappointed for a day, but if I have a bad race today, I will not bother me one jot, I can believe me. So maybe that's the only thing, but preparation-wise, whatever, I was never a great preparer for races, even way back in my day. I just went out and thought it was easy and done what I done. Running's easy, just go out and run, see what happens.
And speaking of running being easy, simple, I made a video last week talking about my running essentials. Have you got any running essentials that you'd like to share with people?
Essentials? As in like
things that you need to run. Surely you watched my last video.
But anyway, I've got plasters on my toes and I've got Vaselines between my toes. But apart from that...
I know another thing that he's missing, and that's a bag of frozen peas.
Oh, a bag of frozen peas every night. Oh, definitely. From the top of my legs to the top of my toes, there's no anywhere I've no ice in my life.
Final question. You're getting rained on quite a lot here, so we'll let you go and warm up, but...
Warm up? Warm up?
Well, that's going to be my question, because I actually don't know the answer to this. Right. How is your warm-up going to look, and how is that different from when you were running at your best?
Well, this is the big difference in the warm-up. So when I was at my best, I would warm up for 3 miles at about 6-minute mile pace. Today, I will walk for half an hour for a warm-up, and maybe do a couple of wee jogs while I'm walking for like 50 metres, 100 metres, but that will be my warm-up. So that's the big difference from 40 years ago. 6-minute miling was normal for me to warm up at. Today, it will be 15-minute mile walking pace.
I think that's about it. Anything else you'd like to say before we go?
It's got to be nip and tuck, honestly. This sub 40 minutes is not a gimme.
We are not doing this for the content. It's got to be close.
This is very, very close, believe me.
Quickly should have asked, because I just seen his bag. Have you took any supplements in it, any bicarb or NOMI, or are you just completely old school on it?
Old school. After a sip of water. Say a sip, I mean a sip.
It looks full to me.
Well, it was full up to there.
Enjoy. I wish he was putting that on, but that's the way I've seen him walking out in the canal some mornings. It has been mentioned before on the channel, specifically in this video where he raced against my girlfriend at parkrun, but the reason why he walks for his warm-ups is because a few years ago he had some health issues, specifically Graves' disease and claudication in his calves, and was actually told that he would never run again. So now that he is able to run, defying all the odds, he finds it a lot easier to just start by walking. So just wanted to clear that up. It's not just because he's 60 that he's warming up by walking. Warm up good?
He's a wee bit quicker than I thought we'd run.
Run?
Walk, jog, walk, jog, walk, jog.
How are you finding the chorus and the arm band?
I don't even notice it when I'm running.
Think it's accurate?
Very accurate, yes. To the day, how high my heart rate gets. Mine
was 172 on an easy run yesterday, so we'll see if we can hit that.
Mine will never reach 172. Probably will only reach 150. There's my prediction. My heart rate never went high even away back the day. Highest mine used to go, it was about 167.
This is his fuel for the day. 2 Snickers, a protein bar, and a SIS gel.
Snickers is the main thing. I seen the day when I ate a Snickers half an hour before a race.
Our diets are quite different, even now, when he's supposed to be looking after his health. Good luck. Are you going to nail?
Before the start.
Aye, in there.
And I think people up to Richard putting down there.
I'll tell you what, if the race was another 10, 15 minutes later, I would have been eating a Snickers bar right now, because my stomach's at that stage where it's just getting hungry.
Right.
Dad.
Oh, look who it is.
Let me just shake your hand, I'm a bit sick. Oh yeah, sorry, I don't get sick.
I get sick. Oh, look at that, my 2 favourite people. And finally, after all that laughing and joking was done, it was time to race. And my dad did a very good job of going through this race when I was interviewing him afterwards. So I'm going to leave the voiceover to him.
So I heard the gun going and everybody was still walking, but I started my watch, but I'm still about 30 yards. So we were jogging across the line, and then again, once you run about 100 metres, there's a tight bend. So you're jogging round that bend, and then you're away. So this is where I'm thinking, this is no 40-minute pace. This guy's having a laugh. I sat on the 40-minute pacer. I never looked at my watch. I kept thinking to myself, he's going too slow here, but I was just hoping that he wasn't.
He's literally running exactly with the 40-minute pacer. Now I'm running across to cut him off. Hopefully at 2k.
So kept trying to push him on a wee bit, but he wasn't having it. Every time I went a step or two in front of him, I thought he might challenge me, but he didn't. He just kept letting me do my own thing. So I decided, okay then, you know best. I'll try and sit on you, see how it goes. I felt strong until about 8k. I remember you saying just before the start there was a hill just after 8k. So I turned the corner and I seen the hill and I thought, right, kid on, this is not a hill, just kid on, this is flat. But then as soon as we came to the bottom of it, I heard somebody shouting, come on, work up that hill. And I went, oh geez, well there you go, I can't forget it is a hill. And then you shouted, come on dad, get up that hill. And I was like, oh no, so it is a hill. And I don't know if I lost a wee bit of concentration, but that was the first time I felt, I think I dropped about 4 or 5 yards off the 40-minute guy. I was cruising up till then, but then the legs kind of went. But I worked away again and I was back on his tail by 9k. Normally when I get into the last mile of a race, that's my bread and butter. I've got it. But yesterday I started getting doubts in my head. I don't know why, but doubts started creeping in. Like the last k wasn't any quicker than the rest of the race, which I thought I was running quicker.
So he should definitely have finished up about 10 minutes ago, but I still have no idea how it went. He was just off the back of the 40-minute pacer at 8.5k, but you would expect these pacers are going slightly quicker than they're meant to. They're not going to run 40 minutes exactly, so I'm confident that he would have finished it up strong, but we need to go and see. It's just started absolutely pouring down. I've still got 18 miles to do. So before we go and find out if my dad actually achieved his goal, I just wanted to give a shout out to Nathan, who did achieve his goal of running his first 10k PB in 2 years. I've been coaching Nathan for about 2.5 months now, and he seems to just be getting fitter every week. So if you'd like that to be you, I'll leave a link to my coaching website in the description. Back to the video. So we're finally dried out, mainly because it is the next day. It was far too wet to do any filming yesterday, but I actually still don't know what time he ran because I've been avoiding it. The only thing I do know is that it was faster than my long run, which I done home, because he told me as soon as I walked in the house. But everybody's wondering, I'm wondering, did you actually break 40 minutes?
Well, here's the thing. You've got two times, as I found out in these things. You've got your gun time, which was 40 minutes and 5 seconds, but my official time from across the line at the start till I crossed the line at the end was 39:46.
It's quite a big difference.
No, I honestly, it did take about 20 seconds. I just started my watch even when I was walking and I hadn't reached the line yet, and I got my time at 39:54 or something.
Would you say that this was your max effort, or were you just playing it a bit safe to make sure you were under the 40?
I think you get into a rhythm which is slightly slower than what you're thinking it will be, but then if I was running 2 or 3 seconds quicker than a mile, I would have probably struggled. I think that pace was probably perfect for my fitness.
How are you feeling today? Are you planning to take any time off at all? Recover? Did you run this morning? I don't know. I had a long lie. So.
Yes, I've been out running this morning, 5:30. Yes, got. Yes, I've been out running this morning, 5.5 miles. Legs felt okay, didn't feel great, just felt normal for a man of 60, I would guess. I'm maybe going to start the sessions again this Saturday. I've got a wee plan. Got a race planned in 2 weeks' time, Berlin 5k, the day before the marathon. I think someone else is running a marathon that next day, but I'll be doing the 5k. So if you want to see how that goes, stay tuned. I think Holly's entered the 5k, so maybe get another wee race there, me and her. I'm not sure how she's doing this now right enough, but hey, it'll be good fun. We'll have a good time and we'll have a laugh about it. I've got another couple of 10k's as well coming up, Telford, and I've entered Valencia.
Well done on your sub 40.
Thank you.
Final closing question. How fast do you think I'll be able to run for 10k when I'm 60?
You will not be running at 60. You'll be fat, unfit.
Stay tuned on the channel. 31 years time we'll be going for the sub 60 minute 10k at 60.
I thought you were going to go for the record.
No. I'm quite happy having the all time records.
With his fancy new shoes.
Thanks for watching. Well done to my dad.
Cheers.
Subscribe for Berlin Marathon in 2 weeks. Cheers.